But let's move this down to Florida. Recently, uh, everybody knows Young and Ace and Fulio's going at it. Fulio died. Fulio passes away. He's murdered allegedly by Young and Ace's people. Now there's also other situations happening. Ksoo, who is on Young and Ace's side, he just had trial, uh, and his father took the stand against him. His father basically pointed him out. He was on camera. I think he had a mask on, but the father said it was him, and I think Ksoo got, his co-defendant was guilty, and he's guilty as well. What are your thoughts on that whole thing, that whole situation? His father taking a stand against him. His father was facing time too.
That's his father. All right. Whoa.
Yep.
Ksoo, I know the situation, but it's like, all right, Ksoo situation is like, this show you, nigga, this is life. This is not like, just be serious, bro. Your fault, your dad, bro. He
Crazy.
told you on a murder, allegedly said, yo, you did this. My son did it. Now, you think the jury gonna sit there and say he's lying? This is your father.
Yeah.
This is my son. He came out his balls. You heard, bro?
Yeah.
So it's like,
You gotta be telling the truth.
come on, you feel me? So it's like, I just feel bad for, like, not even that. Like, imagine, like, if y'all young, put yourself in case of predicament. Man, if your father could rat on you, what the you think anybody else could do to you? You heard, bro?
Yeah.
Your pops, that's a nigga you do shit to, and you go run and tell, and you, yo, dad, like, this your father. Nigga. Like, you feel me? You ain't wrong for that. Nigga, it's your pops. If any nigga go tell their father anything that's not right, you ain't telling this your father. He's supposed to hold you down. This is your pops. You heard? So, for your pops to do that, I feel like Ksoo don't even care about the time. Yeah, of course I feel like care about the time. Like, yeah, I'm away from my kids, and it's like, my pops, like, what? Yeah. Like, that's like getting a call somebody passed away that you really love, and it can't, some shit you can't do nothing about it, or you just can't go to a funeral. That's some shit you, like, I know his world is just like this. You heard, like, foggy, like nothing seemed like, yeah, you know, going with the day, you know, I be like living life, but it's just like zone, like you, like mentally, bro, like my pops just gave me life in a can. Like he gave me life and gave me life. You heard? That's crazy.
Damn, that's a ball.
That's crazy, right?
My thing is like, all right, let's look at it different ways, right? Because on one end, I feel like you can never tell on your kid, like your life, not to be mean, is kind of ending. Let that child live. And then another thing I think too is like, you know, he says his reasoning is he has a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and they need their father. But I also feel like, damn, but Ksoo ain't need a father. You probably was running around in the streets at that time, and he ain't get to have that. But I guess he's trying to make it right for the other kids. But like, should a father sink the ship for one kid? Just different angles.
Yeah, because I now.
So all the kids got to suffer.
Grow up now. Your son grow up now. You remember your son that you put in jail as a rapper. They from a city where he gonna know who his brother is. Obviously,
his brother's a known.
So
person.
You feel me? So now he gonna hear the story. Oh, my father done told on you gonna put my brother in jail. That's like you growing up knowing that your father killed your brother or some shit. And then you thinking all the shit, I wish my brother was, I had a brother, or if my brother, you feel me, you hearing your brother was some rapper, he was lit, and your father done killed him over, so whatever it was, allegedly, right? So now, how you think the little nigga might grow up, or the little girl might grow up, like, when they could get common sense, like, I don't with you, you done, you feel me? Or, and you do got some people in the world feel like, damn, if I go to jail for life, who gonna take care of my kids? You never know the situation his kids in, too. So he probably thinking, like, I already know with this nigga. You grown, you could make your own decisions. You knew what was going on, and this is the street, doggy dog. I try to teach you that for all these years. You wasn't just paying attention, or the streets try to teach you that. That's everybody. The streets try to teach you that every day. That's all of us. Because maybe you seen Blow, the movie Blow.
And the mother told.
You feel me? So it's like a nigga never imagined.
Now she did all the way back.
You feel me? But
because she wasn't even affected in the situation.
You feel me? So, but you would never imagine, or he would never think that his my mother. Like, I'm gonna go to my. He think I'm going to my mom's crib, chill, eat, go chill, whatever. He never imagined but that's a real life lesson that's showing you in real life that it could happen. So it's like you know how some people like you got to sacrifice certain shit to show you that certain. So it's with him, but it happens, bro.
It had to happen for you to understand.
Like it happens. Now I bet you younger Ace.
Yeah.
Even though that shit is like that's close to him, so I know his whole mind is like now it's like sharp, but super duper sharp. This shit is like this. You heard like what?
Hope so.
It got to, bro, because it's like that's not nothing you could ignore or be like, oh, that was like it's not his baby mother or
that's home. That's right at home.
His father, like.
Let me ask this though. Now we seen the responsibilities as a father. What's the responsibilities as a adult male? Right? Like my father, I'm not letting my father do time. Right? Does he have a responsibility? Granted, that's your father, but you're still grown now. You feel right now, if somebody do something to your father, you going all the way. Your mother, your father, you going all the way. So it's kind of like you do have this protective thing about it. Does the child ever have responsibility for the father?
Yeah, but no. But look, it depends. If your pops is gang banging, if you say your pops jacking the gang, and you grew up in this gang, that's your pop, and he in the street and he doing shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? But in another situation, my pops is a civilian and he chilling, he working. Yeah, of course. You feel me now? My pops said, but if you out here thugging and grilling, and we get in a situation, you fighting this with me. We fighting this. You ain't no. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, damn, I'm in jail. I'm thinking that my pops in another dorm. I don't know if they robbing him. I know my pops. He that nigga. He's somebody good. He making sure I'm good. It's my pops. He the big dog. You heard? Yeah. But if my pops was a nigga that just work and I'm panicking like, damn, my pops. I gotta take this charge, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, you feel me? That's like your mother.
Yeah.
But your mother get a pass in any situation. Like, I ain't gonna lie, ma. I don't care if she's a
Giselle
or Blanco or whatever. That's my blood. But your pops is kind of different. You right?
Yeah, you look at it like you gotta take care of yourself, brother.
You down the drizzle.
But I and his response, man, it's everything about it. He was like self-preservation. How could you say that? That's
Pete. It's not tough. He read the book. I ain't gonna lie.
He read the book.
Look, not saying like it's cool. You gotta see when a nigga talking, you gotta pay.
Yeah. Now you right though. You right though.
Niggas just don't come up, wake up, and know how to use that word or put it in a term or really use it to make it make sense to the word to us. Like the civilians or something. It's like
he been through stuff.
So it's like he been through shit, and it's like Ksoo and them. That's why they be like, you know how life go by?
Yeah.
You gotta you gotta take. He probably was a nigga that was strategic. That was like, you got his generation or anybody. Think about it. His pop's probably like in his late 40s or right, late 40s some shit, right?
50, 52, 54.
He been crazier. They come from,
pretty much he was gonna die.
Now look, they come from. That's another thing too, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the main thing. It was.
Yeah.
He didn't want to die in jail. Nobody. That's the main. We gonna put that to the side, right? But he's in his 50s, right? That's the ever of the slimies of the grime. Look at the No Limit, Cash Money, Birdman brother, and them niggas had all them in New Orleans and all that. And it was this was the time when niggas sleep under your car and watch you and take a picture of your kids and sit. So he came up in the era of the like you had to use this.
Yeah.
They wasn't doing. You had a nigga that's a murderer. He don't do no drugs. He don't do nothing. He just sit in the crib, wait to his man who get the money, make the call. It's stories like that all over the YouTube. But back in the days of his era, that same years he was young and ripping and running, right? Now he get older. He's seeing these young stupid niggas. Look, oh stupid. Yeah, they warring out here. Yeah, he probably in the mix of them too. But he's he know what's going on. Yeah. I gotta do this.
He burnt the clothes like
I gotta keep my bot because I gotta keep my structure. Yeah. And my son's doing this because he want to stay in the loop, right? Yeah. So now it's like he trying to stay hip basically, but at the same time he's outsmarting them the whole time, all of them. He already know. Yeah. He had it in his mind already that I wasn't going to jail for these stupid niggas. You heard, bro? Whoa. Now when all that shit happened, because you see he ain't tell nothing else. He only told on the murder shit. You heard? Yeah. So now he feel like at the end of the day, y'all niggas is grown. Yes, y'all fault that y'all niggas, you feel me, put yourself in this predicament. Yeah. It's up to think that like anybody can be like, this is bugging, but self-preservation. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's cool to snitch or nothing.
Nah.
Y'all should have thought self-preservation and say, I'm not even hollering at my pops about this shit. Because push come to shove, they go holler at my pops. I don't know what to say. I don't give a from the street nigga or not. You heard? But everybody don't think like that. You heard?
You know what? Not to cut you off. Everything you saying is like, and again, I get it. But the father was an informant before it came out that the father was a informant for years.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I ain't know about all that, gang.
I forgot about that.
So that's why I say
it was just him.
Yeah, he been knew that he was going. He knew what it was. Like, you know, that's anybody that's like a rat. It's just that's their father. It's like a nigga that's around here that's just killing niggas or allegedly doing shit, whatever, right? Doing shit, and he know deep down inside
What
he not built. He know he already got it set in his brain. Like Siggy.
Yeah.
He said, call the DA, I'm willing to testify. So that means in his mind, everywhere he went, this shit was in the back of his mind.
Yo, Siggy, I am not saying
Nah,
this,
gangsta
man.
though. Nah, I'm just using that as an example. When people do certain shit, bro, that's like right now, niggas do some shit, right?
Yeah.
You got niggas that, I know niggas that's in jail for niggas, like B-Mac. You heard? Yeah. That's the shit that niggas ain't do. Or you got niggas that's really in jail for shit they didn't do. You heard, bro? That could prove they didn't do it, but that's implicating other niggas doing the time for shit like that. You heard? Then you got niggas that tell as soon as they get booked, but you was out here doing shit because you already knew you wasn't built for this shit. You heard, bro?